Hey guys, welcome back into the OddsShopper YouTube channel. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking about a little bit of no house advantage and their versus the house contest. And in the no house advantage versus the house contest, we're basically picking props from their site, putting together our own parlay style tickets for big multipliers, big payouts. We're going to be talking about a little bit of NBA action in this video for Friday, October 28th. We got a decent NBA slate, actually quite a big one. So we're going to be looking and leaning on the projections as well at OddsShopper for No House Advantage. Free projections over on Stokastic.com, the sister site for No House Advantage. You can check those out. We're going to be leaning on those. We're going to be looking at the props throughout a bunch of these games, just seeing which ones really stick out to us. So for this video, we're going to be doing that. And if you are new to No House Advantage, you can also get a free deposit bonus there. If you use promo code Stokastic, you get a $50 match deposit bonus. Again, up to $50. It's a good way to build a bankroll, and then you can go in these versus the house contests, make some parlay style tickets, try and build up your bankroll. Just try out the site. It's a couple different ways to play on No House Advantage as well. In this video, we're going to be talking about their no versus the house contest. We're just going to be looking at props, trying to put together our best effort here. But there's also the versus the house contest, or excuse me, there's also the pick'em contest on No House Advantage, where you're creating your own DFS style lineups, prop based. Again, a bunch of different props. You're going to put them together, go up against other people. It's been a lot of overlay for those events as well. So you can check that out. You can check out those free projections on Stokastic.com after the video too. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe if you could. If you haven't done already, smash that like button. That'd be awesome. We're going to get right into the picks now though. Again, big slate for NBA. We're going to be trying to create our best ticket, looking at the best props so you can kind of build your tickets around. Big multipliers on No House Advantage too for their versus the house contest. You can create up to 20x return. Really no one else around the industry doing that kind of stuff. So let's start off by going to a guy I already talked a little bit about today. Let's go to Jaylen Brown. Take it on the Cleveland Cavaliers. We got the Boston Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers, two teams that are bottom 10 in pace, below average in pace of play. I expect a bit of a slower paced game here. Just not that many points. Boston could definitely break through here. They definitely have the star power to do it. But Jaylen Brown is a player I don't mind targeting unders against in tougher matchups. He's got a 24.5 point prop up on No House Advantage. And we definitely have this projected as a slight under. Jaylen Brown started off pretty hot scoring, but it's just something that I think will probably normalize a little bit. He's a little bit over his career averages. He's also just not a good three-point shooter. You've got a team in Cleveland that also protects the arc well. So this isn't really a spot where I assume that Jaylen Brown's going to be launching up a ton of threes. It's usually good for the Celtics when he doesn't do that anyways. So Jaylen Brown, not the super efficient shooter, especially from outside. You've got a team that defends well outside anyways. I think Jaylen Brown probably comes in under his target tonight at 24.5. It's a big prop for him. Again, his averages are up a bit, but really expect that to normalize just a touch, probably come down as we're going out throughout the year. And it's just the matchup with Cleveland. Again, two slower paced teams. Our projections support this one as well. Some pretty solid underlean here for Jaylen Brown right off the top. That's where we're going to start. Let's go to an overplay for our next one. We're going to stick with the points props here. And this one makes a lot of sense to me, but Kelly Oubre Jr., over 18.5 points for this game. Again, we've kind of got it the complete opposite in terms of matchups for Kelly Oubre. 18.5 points doesn't sound that much, especially when you're playing the Orlando Magic here. And you look at Charlotte, no real dominant scorer on that team. Oubre's playing big minutes. He's got seen solid usage. The Hornets have what essentially is a distributor in Dennis Smith at guard, and you've got a team in Orlando who's just weak at guarding against the shooting guard position anyways. They have been for a couple years. Not much has changed for Orlando. They've improved a little bit in their defensive efficiency to start the year here, but Kelly Oubre is going to be playing big minutes against a weaker defensive team, and you've got a close point spread here, which I really like for the over prop. This one really has a solid overlean for us as well. But, 2-point spread right now between Charlotte and Orlando. Expect this game to be close. You expect Oubre to just be out there playing big minutes. He's been averaging well over 32 minutes over the last 3 starts. Again, we have this projected as a big over. We have Oubre projected for over 20 points, just pure points tonight. And I do think he gets there. It makes a ton of sense. So seeing this 18.5 prop up, I definitely lean over here. It's a good matchup. Player with getting good usage. Don't expect his minutes to go down here in a close game. Kelly Oubre, over 18.5 points. That's going to be our second one. let's go back to this under train though, because I do like targeting unders a lot in the NBA. You get inflated point totals. People like to bet overs, but again, like let's look at this Washington game here with Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you've got a team that has a lot of star power. All of a sudden, a lot of players that are going to be, just taking shots and scoring the bucket. Quite frankly, Kuzma is a good all around player, but he's got a 19.5 point prop up. That's about the same as Kristaps Porzingis right now. And Kuzma to me is just the slightly less talented scorer. He has started the season well, but he's also like well over his averages from last year in terms of just scoring points. So I like going under Kyle Kuzma 19.5 points here. I think this is a good spot too against the Pacers for kind of the rest of the team to take advantage of a team in the Pacers that just does not defend against the 3-point well either. So Bradley Beal and even Porzingis, I think those guys will probably be getting off tonight. They'll be able to get their shots off more, but Kuzma, I see performing a little bit more under the rim, probably in rebounds, maybe even assists. But I think his point prop at 19.5 is worth fading. I know this is a pretty good matchup here offensively, but Kuzma is a guy I expect to normalize a little bit. He did go under this 2 nights ago pretty easily. And at 19.5, this is a prop where I just don't really want to, go over on him in this spot. I think Kyle Kuzma, if you're going to lean over here with his points, you'll eventually get disappointed here. And I think that with the matchup, it just makes more sense for Beal and Porzingis to be the primary scorers. So we're going to lean under Kyle Kuzma, 19.5 points. And again, our free projections for No House Advantage, they are up on site. They support this one as well. They have Kuzma projected for well under this, over a point under. So I'm going to lean with the projections here. And again, I just think that the matchup, it makes sense for the other Wizards to kind of do the scoring. Let's finish off with one more under. Again, I can't stay away from these unders today. Joel Embiid, under 10.5 rebounds, going up against the Toronto Raptors. These two teams just played like 2 nights ago, so we do have some history there. And the Raptors are just a good defensive team. They're really tough under the boards. They don't allow many rebounds. In terms of rebounds allowed, they're top 5 just in terms of limiting the other team. Joel Embiid only had 5 rebounds in that game against Toronto the other night. There's a lot of 3-pointers attempted from Philly, from both sides, quite frankly, but Embiid just did not get it done. So a 10.5 rebound prop is a lot going up against Toronto for anyone. I know Embiid's going to be out there. It's a bit of a revenge game, but I feel like this prop, when you're getting it on Embiid against Toronto, it's a good fade target. He's had a couple games too now in a row where hasn't been getting a ton of rebounds at all. You got PJ Tucker out there now for Philly this year. Tobias Harris is still under the rim. I think Embiid probably goes under this. 10.5, again, just a big prop for anyone against Toronto. We do have Embiid projected for an underplay here as well. It's not what you call the strongest one. This is more of just a matchup play for me, though. Going up against Toronto, I think Embiid goes under 10.5 rebounds. We're just going to play that. I think Toronto's going to limit him again and really force Philly to kind of beat them from the outside. So let's do a quick recap here, guys, of our best plays here for No House Advantage. Again, we're talking the versus the house contest. We're creating parlay style tickets, trying to create our best tickets, going for those multipliers. We're going to start with Jaylen Brown, under 24.5 points. Again, going up against Cleveland, tough matchup. We're going to go over Kelly Oubre, 18.5 points. I really like this matchup, like the usage, like the player as well. He's always out there doing stuff. Kyle Kuzma, we're going to go under 19.5 points. Just think it makes more sense for the other Wizards to kind of be getting their shot off tonight. And then Joel Embiid, we're going to go under 10.5 rebounds. Again, going up against the Raptors, tough rebounding team. So those are going to be our picks again for No House Advantage. If you're new to No House Advantage, use promo code Stochastic when you're signing up. You get a $50 match deposit bonus, just free money. You can try out the site, build your bankroll, do whatever with it, quite frankly. And make sure you check out Stochastic.com as well. That's where you're going to find the free projections for No House Advantage. But give this video a like and subscribe if you could. Check out the other videos available on the OddsShopper YouTube channel after you're done watching this one. Tons of great stuff across all the different sports. Most importantly, have yourselves a great Friday of NBA action. My name is Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you soon.